Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 17th edition of Today in the World of Wrestling. And tonight we are talking about the first post-brand split episode of Monday Night Raw, the one that aired on July 25th, 2016. And it's a new day, yes it is, but that's not all. We have a new set. We have a new logo. We have new ring ropes. We have a new commentary team. The commentary table is in a new location. And we have all new matchups to talk about. And this show, in my opinion at least, was pretty excellent.
Oh, let me tell you something. The vitality that this Raw possessed made it one of the best episodes in a long time for me.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I would say best Raw of 2016 easily.
Oh, it's not even close.
That being said, let's get into the discussion. We opened up tonight with a recap of last night, Dean Ambrose winning the world title, so he's not going to be on Raw tonight, so we move right into the ring. Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley say, look, we don't have a world title, so we're going to make one, and it's going to be the WWE Universal title because Shane has the world, so I need to have the universe because I need to be better than Shane. So
exactly.
Stephanie sets up two four-way matches, and she announces who all is going to be in them. We find out that they are going to involve Sami Zayn, Sheamus, Jericho, Cesaro, Roman, Rusev, Owens, and Balor. And this is a massive collection of just upper mid-carders and main event or borderline main event guys. And whoever wins those two fatal four-way matches will fight each other in the main event tonight for the right to face Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam.
Great concept. I love it.
Yeah, I love the idea of a Universal Championship too. Stephanie just desperate to one-up her brother. But we start things off with the first four-way match. It's Cesaro, Rusev, Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor. It was a great match. Michael Cole put Finn Balor over like $1 million, and Balor ended up winning via coup de grace on Rusev.
Amazing match with a smart finish.
We had a pair of exhibition-style squash matches tonight. The first one was Nia Jax taking on a developmental system jobber so far, but developmental system female, Britt Baker. And, of course, it's a squash, so Nia dominates. She did a pin fake out, which was pretty cool, but she won with her leg drop. And then later on in the night, we had a Braun Strowman exhibition squash where he destroyed a guy named James Ellsworth, who did not possess a chin, but he did cut a promo beforehand saying that if he can pull off this upset, he doesn't even want to know what it'll do for his career.
Yeah, I'm really glad that they utilized the squash matches for these guys. Very smart.
Great to have back. But then we got a bunch of segments throughout the night with the Golden Truth playing Pokemon Go. First, it was with Sasha Banks, where they were eyeing her up, and they were just like, and she said, are you taking a picture of me? And they said, no, we're playing Pokemon Go. She was just like, okay, whatever. They found a Pikachu. R-Truth wanted to peek at you, whatever. Later on in the night, they found the Pittsburgh Penguins locker room, I guess, or what was meant to be their locker room when they were actually in the building. R-Truth thought it was a Pokemon. Old Goldust informed him that it was just the Pittsburgh Penguins logo. And then it culminated in the, I believe, 7th match of the night between Enzo and Cass and the Shining Stars, where these guys were literally walking through the ring trying to find a Pokemon. It distracted Primo long enough for Big Cass to get the big boot and the win. So, John, what did you think of the Pokemon Go references tonight?
Honestly, it was irritating, but the idea that it could feed into an angle between the Shining Stars and Golden Truth, I can't mind it, because at least it has a purpose.
That said, there were two other massive angles tonight. The first one was Sasha Banks versus Charlotte for the Women's Championship. Sasha Banks had a backstage interview, and this was the one where Golden Truth were playing Pokemon Go, but she said she thrives under pressure. Charlotte's been trying to dodge her since they showed up on the main roster, but tonight she becomes the NXT Women's Champion, or the WWE Women's Champion.
Great promo, love the confidence.
Absolutely. And of course, we had the counter to that. Charlotte later on in the night saying that she's leading the Divas or the Women's Revolution, and that tonight Sasha can bank on that.
Yeah, nice retort.
And finally, we had the match, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte for the WWE Women's Championship. It was an incredible match. Sasha ended up finally picking up the win after an all-out war. Dana Brooke was thrown out. It was excellent, and Sasha Banks is your new women's champion.
Match of the night to me. Really fun.
I would argue match of the year candidate. So let's kind of move on from that. We'll talk more about that on TitWoW. Our third match of the night was Chris Jericho, Sheamus, Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns in their second four-way. And Roman, of course, as predicted, won this match. So we find out our main event tonight will be Roman versus Finn.
Those odds, though.
And I was talking about the New Day earlier, and they had a segment tonight that was celebrating their 337-day title run. They got a video package for it and everything, and they elected an honorary New Day member for the night. Some guy in the crowd they brought in, and it turned out his actual given name was Sonny Boy. And they were celebrating with him, and just as things were about to kick into high gear, Anderson and Gallows come out and lay everyone out except for Sonny Boy. And they rip the shirt off of Xavier Woods, blow their noses in it, and then throw it at Sonny Boy.
Didn't care for the Sonny Boy shtick, but the New Day deserve this, and I can't wait for the Club versus New Day at SummerSlam.
Yeah, JoJo introduced Curtis Axel as Mr. Irrelevant because he was the last pick in the draft. And then he went on to face a returning Neville, who proceeded to basically destroy him.
Great to see Neville back. Excited to see what he does for SummerSlam.
And we're going to talk more about the Mr. Irrelevant thing later on tonight as well with the TitWoW. Darren Young and Bob Backlund had another segment, and this is actually another Golden Truth Pokemon Go segment. Backlund is convinced Darren Young is going to win the Intercontinental Championship, even though he's not even on the same brand as it. Golden Truth showed up playing Pokemon Go, and Backlund screamed at them.
Yeah, funny segment. I can't get enough Bob Backlund. Great stuff.
We had video packages for both competitors in the main event tonight, Finn Balor and Roman Reigns, and they were both very well done. Balor's highlighted what he did as both Finn and as the Demon, including his win over Kevin Owens on the 4th of July last year, his successes in NXT, that kind of thing.
Yeah, great stuff. Great hype.
Absolutely. So then we get to our main event of the evening, Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor. This was a solid match, and the craziest upset, the upset to end all upsets, Finn Balor defeats Roman Reigns with the coup de grace and will face Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, presumably as the Demon.
Yep, the longest reigning NXT champion is going to face the first ever NXT champion for Raw's new world title. Doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely. This was an insane episode of Raw, and we have a lot more to say about it. So if you want to hear more from us, be sure to tune in to TitWoW later tonight.